friends. Today we're talking about 4 simple ways that we can spice up and elevate our summer looks because that's a little challenging in the summertime, isn't it? We don't have layers to play around with unless we're going to somewhere where it's Arctic freezing in a building. So it's like, what do I do with a bottom and a top? How the heck do I elevate that? So the first thing that we can do is find tops that are automatically more interesting than a normal t-shirt look. Maybe it's got a really cool pattern to it. Maybe it's got a different neckline or a print or something going on that just automatically gives it more of a bam factor than just a plain button up or a plain t-shirt would. The next way we can totally elevate our look for summertime is by using makeup products that will actually complement our aging skin and make it look like it's got a more natural glow to it. Make it look like it's more of a polished look in a very little amount of time. So I have been trying out new makeup for the past 2 months. Well, new to me anyways, by Merit Beauty. And you may have noticed in a recent video that my skin looks like it's got more of a natural glow to it. My makeup maybe looks a little bit more polished than it used to. Even my daughter, out of the blue one day, came up to me, which this hardly ever happens, and complimented me on my makeup. She's like, "Your makeup looks really good." Well, she had no idea that that look that day was created with all my Merit products that I was testing out. And I was like, wow, for her to say something, that's a big deal. So today, I am finally going to share my favorite Merit products with you as I apply them so that you can see for yourself how well these products could work for you too. So we are starting out with not a stitch of makeup on, as you already can tell. And the first thing I'm going to apply is this great skin serum. This instantly hydrates your skin and gives it that natural glow, even under your makeup. What you need to do is shake it before you use it. And with this, I only use a half a pump to a pump for all over. It really spreads easily. You don't need much. I'm just going to take my finger and spread this all around. Okay, do you see how that gave my skin a natural glow? It looks hydrated. It looks kind of plump, more youthful, I think. So the next product we're going to put on is one I am so super excited about because this is the winner chicken dinner as far as a lightweight layer, okay, to put on. This is called the Uniform, and it is a tinted SPF. It's 45, it's broad spectrum. But what I love about this is it does not dry out my skin. It does not settle into my fine lines and wrinkles and just kind of make it like them stand out more. I love the coloring on this. You would think a lot of tinted moisturizers, might give you a little color. This gives me great color. And it gives me a little bit of coverage at the same time. I'm telling you what, this right here, okay, I'm going to be using this product for a long time. So for this, I'm just going to use a beauty blender. You don't need a whole lot of this either. It really spreads well. So I'm going to start up here and blend this in, and then we're going to blend this in. Look at what a nice color that gave me already. Got the glow going on. And like I say, as this settles throughout the day, there is no settling into my lines where I'm feeling like, whoa, okay, I'm looking dried out and no. Now, the next 3 products that we're going with are all cream-based, which I feel as I'm aging, and you probably feel like this too, that I don't want to powder anything really anymore because I feel like that really accentuates the lines nowadays. So I tend to stick with all cream-based things. And that makes my skin look a little bit more hydrated, or where the makeup is, look a little bit more hydrated than dried out. So the next thing we're going to use is their Bronze Balm. I love that it's a stick, okay, and it's just very easy twist top there. Now I am going to put this up here by my forehead. I'm going to put it on the bridge of my nose. I'm going to put it down here to outline the chin area. I'm going to go ahead and blend that all in. And this just kind of gives you that little summer glow look, you know? Then I'm gonna use their creamed highlighter. This is called the Day Glow Highlighter. And what's cool about this is it gives you that dewy kind of shine with no sparkle. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm going to just kind of blend it in a little bit there. Then we're gonna go in with their Flush Balm Blush. It comes in a little container like this. Again, cream based, so I'm gonna put it a little lower under where the highlighter was. That's a really nice color. And again, love the cream base to that. Here is another one of their products I was so excited to try out and find. This is called the Solo Shadow. And again, it is a cream-based shadow. Now, I only use this lately. I've been minimalizing everything and just using this on my lid, and I feel like it looks great. So I just take my finger, and apply it. It goes on really well, very smooth. And one thing I love about this shadow, when I would put on powdered shadow from a lot of my palettes I've had upstairs, because my eyelids are getting kind of crepier and more wrinkled as I get older, this goes on really well and it minimizes the look of the wrinkling and the crepiness on my eyelids. It doesn't take it away. It's not a miracle worker, but for me, it looks way better than it did when I was using a powder. Isn't that a pretty color? Look at how it really makes my blue eyes pop just by putting that on the lids. Okay, then we're gonna go in and finish off this look with their signature lipstick. This, even though it's a matte finish, it feels moisturizing on your lips. It doesn't feel drying over time. And look at this color. This is such a beautiful color for fall. Oh my gosh. So if you haven't heard of Merit Beauty at all, they are a minimalistic beauty brand that is vegan, it's cruelty-free, it's fragrance-free, and allows you to put together a polished look in 5 minutes or less. For me, that's a total win. Look at this color. So I'm gonna have links down in the description box that will give you 15% off of exclusive sets. And you can also shop the items that I used. And if this is your first order with Merit, you actually will get the signature makeup bag. It's really cute. It's corduroy, it ties at the top, and it's got all the room for your makeup inside for when you're traveling. And you'll also get free shipping on orders of $40 or more. So for me, this is why these things that I showed you today, this is my makeup. This is gonna be the ones that I use for a long time. The next way we can elevate our look for summertime, this is probably one of my favorites, is to use surprising color combinations together, because that automatically is like, oh wow, look at that, So I'm talking about navy and pink. I forget about that a lot of times, but those two colors together are beautiful. I love it. How about a blue and browns together? That's a great color combination. How about navy and olive green and pinks, black and white with pink or red? So I've got some outfit ideas to show you just to kind of give you a little inspiration here, so that you can kind of get the gist of what I'm talking about and see it in actual action. Okay, as you can see, that was even hard for me not to dig into layers, because even I don't have the right coloring of top to go with the bottom to show you those color combinations for just summer type clothing. So even I have work to do. The next thing we can do to elevate our summer outfits is by accessorizing. Don't forget that step. Once you put your outfit together, Ask yourself, is there any jewelry that I can add to kind of kick this outfit up a bit? What about a scarf? Nowadays, I have seen in a lot of stores that in the windows that they're adding scarves to the waistline of pants, instead of a belt, or around the waistline of a dress, if it makes sense. I think that's a really cute look. So you could even try something like that, even with adding a little band factor with your shoes. That also helps to elevate an outfit. So don't forget those things. I know a lot of us tend to go out shopping and we go for the main big ticket items. What am I going to wear for tops? What am I going to wear for pants? I need cardigans or whatever. But I think we tend to forget, like, let me just go take a look in that jewelry section to see if there's a really cool necklace or a pair of earrings. Because just those little things, and you don't need a lot. Find a couple of favorites and you can really mix and match them with different outfits. Do not forget to go check out the description box for the Merit makeup. I am telling you what, that's my new makeup love right there, okay? Great products. Until next time, my friends, stay beautiful on the inside and out.